Yesterday morning, a 75-year-old man collapsed in his bathroom. The cause? A simple morning habit he'd been doing for decades without realizing the danger. This tragic incident highlights how our aging bodies become increasingly vulnerable to routines that seem perfectly harmless in our younger years. As we age, our physiological systems change dramatically, and what was once safe can silently become dangerous. The most alarming part? Millions of seniors over 70 are putting themselves at risk every single morning without even knowing it. In this video, I'm revealing 4 dangerous morning habits that could be seriously compromising your health or the health of your elderly loved ones. These seemingly innocent routines can affect your heart, circulation, balance, and cognitive function, potentially leading to falls, strokes, or worse. Stay with me until the end, because the final mistake is one that nearly 80% of seniors make daily, yet almost no medical professionals warn about it. This overlooked habit significantly increases the risk of dangerous blood pressure fluctuations that can trigger serious cardiac events. You definitely don't want to miss this life-saving information. Before we begin, if you find value in health information that could protect you or your loved ones, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly wellness tips. If this video helps you, type helpful in the comments. If you think we missed something important, type ADD and your suggestion. Now let's dive into these critical morning dangers. Mistake 1. Standing up instantly after waking. The first potentially life-threatening mistake happens within seconds of waking up, and it's something most seniors do automatically: jumping out of bed too quickly. When your body has been horizontal for 7–8 hours during sleep, blood circulation adapts to that position. Upon suddenly standing, your cardiovascular system needs time to redistribute blood flow against gravity. For younger adults, this adjustment happens almost instantly, but after 70, this process slows dramatically. What many seniors don't realize is that this rapid positional change can cause a dangerous condition called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure that can lead to dizziness, fainting, and dangerous falls. Take Margaret, for example, an active 76-year-old who prided herself on her morning efficiency. For decades, she'd wake up and immediately stand to begin her day. She never thought twice about this habit until one morning when everything went black. She regained consciousness on the floor with a fractured hip meniscus, an injury that changed her life forever. All because of a simple morning habit she didn't know was dangerous. The solution is surprisingly simple but critically important. Instead of jumping up immediately, 1. First, take 3–5 deep breaths while still lying flat to increase oxygen circulation. 2. Then gently move your limbs, wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, and flex your hands. 3. Next, slowly roll to your side and gradually rise to a sitting position. 4. Sit on the edge of the bed for at least 30 seconds, allowing your body to adjust. 5. Finally, plant both feet firmly on the ground and use your arm muscles to push yourself up gradually. This 60-second routine could literally save your life by giving your cardiovascular system the time it needs to adapt to vertical positioning. Remember, those extra seconds are a small price to pay for preventing a life-altering fall. Mistake 2. Not drinking water first thing. The second dangerous morning mistake affects virtually every organ in your aging body: failing to hydrate immediately upon waking. Most seniors don't realize that after 7–8 hours without fluid intake, their bodies wake up in a state of significant dehydration. This morning dehydration is particularly dangerous for older adults because your blood viscosity becomes thicker. Your kidneys struggle to filter toxins effectively. Your brain function becomes impaired, affecting balance and judgment. Your heart must work harder to pump thicker blood. While younger bodies can compensate for this temporary dehydration, senior systems are far less resilient. The consequences can be severe, including increased risk of blood clots, kidney strain, cognitive confusion, and even stroke. Consider Richard, 73, who struggled with persistent morning headaches and occasional confusion. His doctor ran countless tests looking for neurological problems, only to discover something remarkably simple: severe morning dehydration. Richard always waited until after his morning routine to have his first drink, typically coffee, which actually worsened his dehydration. The solution is straightforward. Place a full glass of room temperature water on your nightstand before bed. When you wake up, drink it completely before getting out of bed. Room temperature water is gentler on your digestive system than cold water and helps immediately rehydrate vital organs, stimulate kidney function and toxin removal, improve cognitive clarity, and reduce dizziness, support proper blood pressure regulation. For those who don't enjoy plain water, adding a small squeeze of lemon can make it more palatable while providing additional health benefits. The important thing is making hydration your very first priority. Before coffee, before breakfast, before medications. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, please type water in the comments to let me know you're engaged. Now let's continue with our third critical morning mistake. Mistake 3. Taking morning medications without food. The third dangerous morning habit concerns how seniors take their medications, and it's one that pharmaceutical companies rarely discuss openly. Many adults over 70 are on multiple daily medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, heart conditions, and more. What most don't realize is that taking these medications on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, can create serious health risks including increased stomach irritation and potential ulcers, reduced medication effectiveness, dangerous blood pressure fluctuations, heightened side effects due to rapid absorption. This is especially concerning with common medications like aspirin, certain blood pressure medications, and anti-inflammatory drugs, which can severely irritate the digestive tract when taken without food. Take Thomas, 78, who faithfully took his 5 morning medications immediately upon waking for years. He developed chronic stomach pain that his doctor initially misdiagnosed as acid reflux. Only when he was hospitalized for a bleeding ulcer did they realize the damage his medication routine had caused to his stomach lining. The solution requires a simple adjustment to your morning sequence. 1. Wake up and drink your glass of water, as mentioned in mistake 2. 2. Eat something small but substantial like a piece of toast, banana, or small bowl of oatmeal. 3. Wait approximately 15 minutes to allow digestion to begin. 4. Then take your medications with an additional glass of water. This small change creates a protective buffer in your stomach and ensures your medications are properly absorbed without causing damage. It's worth noting that some medications specifically require an empty stomach. Always follow your doctor's precise instructions for those particular medicines. Creating a proper medication routine might add a few extra minutes to your morning, but those minutes could save you from serious digestive damage and ensure your medications work as effectively as possible. Mistake 4. Ignoring morning joint stiffness. The fourth dangerous morning mistake many seniors make is rushing through morning mobility issues rather than addressing them properly. After hours of inactivity during sleep, joints naturally stiffen as synovial fluid. Your body's natural joint lubricant becomes more viscous and less effective. This is particularly pronounced in adults over 70, whose bodies produce less of this crucial fluid to begin with. What many seniors do wrong is force their way through this stiffness, pushing their bodies to move normally before they're ready. This can lead to muscle strains and tears, increased joint inflammation, poor balance and coordination, significantly higher fall risk, acceleration of arthritis progression. I'll never forget Eleanor, 81, who prided herself on pushing through the pain each morning. She'd force herself out of bed, despite severe stiffness, and shuffle to the bathroom immediately. One morning, her ankle gave way mid-step simply because her joints weren't ready for weight-bearing movement. The resulting fall fractured her pelvis and began a decline in mobility from which she never fully recovered. The solution is a simple but deliberate morning mobility routine that takes just 3 to 5 minutes. While still lying in bed, gently rotate your ankles 10 times in each direction. Flex and point your feet 10 times. Carefully bring each knee toward your chest, one at a time. Run gentle wrist and finger stretches. After sitting up, roll your shoulders forward and backward 10 times. Gently turn your head from side to side. Do 5 to 10 small trunk rotations. Only then should you stand and begin walking. And even then, take your first step slowly and deliberately, using support objects if needed. This brief mobility routine allows your synovial fluid to redistribute properly throughout your joints, significantly reducing stiffness, improving balance, and dramatically decreasing your fall risk. Many seniors who adopt this practice report not only safer mornings, but less joint pain throughout the entire day. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment joints below to let me know you're finding this useful. Now let's discuss our final point. The most dangerous mistake. Rushing to the bathroom. We've saved the most dangerous morning mistake for last, one that combines all the previous risks into a perfect storm of potential disaster. This mistake is rushing to the bathroom immediately upon waking. This seemingly innocent habit combines 1. The cardiovascular risks of standing too quickly. 2. The cognitive impacts of dehydration. 3. The medication side effects of an empty stomach. 4. The mobility limitations of stiff joints, all while adding the urgency of a full bladder and often navigating in dim lighting conditions. It's no wonder bathroom falls are among the leading causes of serious injury and death in seniors over 70. The bathroom is already the most dangerous room in the house, with its hard surfaces and tight spaces. When you add the physical vulnerabilities of first waking, you create truly life-threatening conditions. Consider William, 77, who was found unconscious on his bathroom floor by his daughter during a routine morning visit. He had rushed to the bathroom immediately upon waking, experienced orthostatic hypotension, and collapsed, hitting his head on the sink. What should have been a routine morning trip resulted in a subdural hematoma, requiring emergency surgery. The solution integrates all our previous recommendations into a safer morning sequence. Upon waking, remain lying down and drink your prepared water. 2. Perform your gentle joint mobility exercises while still in bed. 3. Slowly transition to sitting, then standing using the gradual method described earlier. 4. Turn on adequate lighting before attempting to walk. 5. Use support aids, wall rails, furniture as needed when walking to the bathroom. 6. Consider keeping a bedside commode for urgent nighttime needs. Additionally, make your bathroom safer by installing grab bars near the toilet and shower, using non-slip mats throughout, ensuring adequate lighting, including night lights, removing obstacles from pathways. These precautions may seem excessive, but they address the single most dangerous transition in a senior's daily routine. Taking an extra minute for safety can literally be the difference between independence and catastrophe. Conclusion: small changes, enormous impact. As we conclude this video, I want you to understand something vital. Aging doesn't have to mean accepting danger as inevitable. The morning mistakes we've discussed today: 1. Standing up too quickly. 2. Not hydrating immediately. 3. Taking medications without food, ignoring joint stiffness. 5. And rushing to the bathroom. These are all completely avoidable with simple adjustments to your routine. The tragedy is that most seniors won't make these changes until after a serious incident occurs, when it's often too late. Prevention is always better than recovery, especially as we age and our bodies become less resilient. If you're watching this video and recognize these habits in yourself or a loved one, today is the day to implement change. Start with just one adjustment this week, then gradually incorporate the others. Small incremental improvements are far more sustainable than trying to change everything at once. Remember that aging with dignity means adapting intelligently to your body's changing needs, not fighting against them or ignoring them. The difference between struggling through your later years and thriving well into your 80s and 90s often comes down to these seemingly minor daily habits. What was your biggest takeaway from this video? Which morning mistake were you most surprised by? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might help another viewer recognize a dangerous habit in their own routine. If you found this information valuable, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps us continue creating content that could literally save lives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video about the 5 evening habits that dramatically improve sleep quality for seniors.